Okay. Fingers crossed we should be live, and fingers crossed you should be able to hear me. My audio might be a bit hot, but we should be good. Right, hopefully. Okay, hopefully we should have some audio now.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
Yeah, I'm using a different headset. I was using a different mic before. I think we're just going to have to make do with it for now. That's a shame. It's better than it was. Okay, that's alright.
That wasn't a warning.
So, let's just smack this bloody thing to get. Oh shit. Oh shit. So, yeah, basically what I'm doing at the moment is obviously trying to kill the sawtooth and take it down with some big old strikes. And again, this is quite early on in the game, so oh shit. So let's again just try this. So what was in there, the quickest way to do this is actually you can craft ammo quite quickly. So let's just sort this out here, and hopefully we can get it to come across this. There we go. So yeah, what we've basically got to do is try and lure it away by setting out the tripcaster traps, which are these electric things. You also get some other things throughout the game. So yeah, now we've got
Why did I bring
cutscene.
you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself.
Okay.
As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand.
I mean, this is a
Purpose greater than yourself.
phenomenally pretty game.
That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the Proving, and after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow.
There's a lot of that in the sort of early going of that like follow, kind of, you know, do this, do that, follow us, and do this. However,
Dawn has passed.
essentially what we've got to do with
This will be
Aloy.
your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
Okay. See you
I'll
at Mother's
see you at
Heart.
Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Nick understands. Yeah, I mean, the bow and arrow is, it's really good. Like, the more you can basically go through the game and get upgrades to the bow and arrow, so you get like a different type of bow and arrow. So, quick overview. Basically, this is your weapon wheel, obviously. Currently, I've got fire arrows and hunter arrows. You can get another couple of things throughout the game as well. And the quickest way to craft stuff, you can go into your crafting menu and go down to ammo, and then you get your hunter bow or your tripcaster. So you basically go through there. However, the quickest way to do it, hold down L1, go to one that you need the ammo for, and hold X. And there you go. I've just filled the arrows. Very handy in the middle of combat. Really handy in the middle of combat, actually, for just, you know, being able to very quickly top your arrows up.
I'll find a use for you.
And do all that stuff. So, I'm slightly regretting not taking the day off work today, because I could have actually gotten everything set back up here to do everything properly. Has she got her? No, I don't think she has. I was going to see if she had her like overriding staff thing, but I don't think she does yet. So what you can do is when you get a certain item in the game, it allows you to creep up behind these and override them, so you can actually jump on them and use them as steeds. However, here I've got essentially just the silent strike. So if I do that, here we go. It's a stealth kill. Nobody else saw it. Search the Strider, and I can get a few bits from it. Let's just craft some more fire arrows. And the fire arrows, I mean, yeah, the game just looks amazing. Oh.
Calm, calm.
Oh shit. Okay, so that machine's now dead. And hopefully I can go to that one. Oh, balls, it saw me. So let's go over here, quickly smack it with the spike. And there we go. So, so the Watchers are they're kind of like the sentries. So basically if you see a Watcher walking around, just make sure you kill it. Or it'll alert loads of other people. So around here, what have we got? Don't think there's too much. Let's see what the quest actually is. Mother's Heart. Am I allowed to stream Mother's Heart? I think I am. So let's just have a wander. Also, you know, there are some wildlife, you know, kicking about. Well, there is some wildlife. Sorry, that's terrible grammar. So you can basically search the rabbit and get some meat. Let's have a look. So,
Back to your business.
okay. Right, essentially, we've got some side quest stuff here, so let's see what this dude needs to do. So yeah, you get like these little green exclamation marks throughout the world.
A word?
Talk to Rock. Is the graphical differences that big between Pro and regular console
You
technically?
want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
Not really.
What's the problem? Trouble with
I've
your
well, I say not really.
Forget about me. It's my daughter.
Um,
Anna. She's in danger.
I'm not going to lie.
She went after a scrapper in your mother's cradle.
So the initial
I can't even stand
version of it that I played didn't have the Mega PS4 Pro patch, so that's only been put up over the past few days. I will put a video up at some point over the next couple of days, but as we're all aware, this past week has been a little bit crazy for NGB. So let's see if we can help his daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Faces in this game look incredible. Yeah, so the differences between the PS4 and the PS4 Pro version. I mean, this looks really good in terms of the PS4. This is running on a PS4 Pro. Obviously, we're streaming in 720, so you can't get a huge idea of how everything is. But if I go to settings, there has been here favor resolution or favor performance. So the performance, that's essentially what it looks like with the performance on it. And then if I go across there and then put favor resolution, it's essentially got better AA, better text. Well, not necessarily better textures, but it just looks a little bit sharper. It's super sampled, and it tries to maintain its 30 frames a lot more solidly. However, I have to say that I never noticed any real dips, even in the standard mode. I played through the entire game on the PS4 Pro, and I then played through some of the key bits again on the PS4. No problems, absolutely no problems. It looks really good on both. It performs really well on both. I think that the standard PS4 maybe has a few issues with the occasional dropped frame, but I mean, nothing that you're gonna really notice. It's very, yeah, it's not. Oh Jesus! It's not game breaking by any stretch. Yeah, all right. Let's go kill this little raptor. I say raptor. It's the Watchers. So let's sneak up behind the Watcher. Come on. And silent strike. Bomb. So there we go again. So the cool thing about this, obviously, the biggest thing, is this bloody robot dinosaurs. Robot dinosaurs look awesome. And they're great fun to kill. They're great fun to to sort of figure out what's going on in terms of their patterns. So if you see there, you've got all those little arrows. That's basically the path that it's going to take. So smack. There we go, and now it's dead. So we'll get those out there. It's alright.
Thank you. I thought those Watchers were going to tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you.
But
It's time to go home.
yeah, I mean, on the whole, like the game looks
But I can't
really, really good.
my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
So yeah, I'm hella tired after the weekend. Thank you for everybody that tuned in and watched, stuff over the weekend and gave donations and support and chat and everything. That hair texture makes Final Fantasy 15 look first gen. I mean,
How did you wind up in that?
yeah.
I took the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Had a glimpse of it too, but then a Watcher saw me and called his pack.
Yeah, like Johnny, the first time Johnny saw the
That spear back, am I?
textures, he sort of said, well, that doesn't look that great.
I'll look for your spear.
But then after a little bit of time, it's like, oh no, hang on a minute, it's really impressive. Like, it does have a tendency to move as sort of one solid mass, but at the same time, like, you know, it's really good.
Go to him right away. Thanks again.
Some of the facial expressions are dodgy from what I've seen. Yes, you know, it's not perfect. The lip sync is definitely not perfect. It's definitely not on a par with the likes of Uncharted. But saying that, if you were to go through that process that is there for Uncharted with everything in this game, with every line of dialogue, I mean, it would take, I think it'd probably take about a year to, well, a year or 4 to literally just go through all the dialogue, because you know, with it being kind of an open world game, there are some moments where, you know, you've got a lot of stuff to do there. So, oh, there's a track there. So yeah, it's, as I say, it's definitely not got the fidelity of Uncharted's lip syncing. There is quite a bit of this tracking stuff through the game as well. And I think, as I said to, you know, I said in the review when I was talking to Johnny about it, oh, this game just does look incredible. It's got a lot of things to like about it, and the open world nature of it kind of just makes me think that, you know, this is, oh, it's just amazing. Like, it is probably one of the best games in terms of like graphical fidelity that I think I've seen from an open world. It's great.
Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
Because it's a lot better than it was still big. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I think it's just my laptop. The fact that the Elgato software is good on the Mac, but it's still a little bit of a pain in the backside to use sometimes. So. This is one thing as well, the dynamic weather. So you kind of watch it rolling in. It's not like, I think some of it's probably scripted, but a lot of it is you know, very dynamic, and it just comes in, rolls in, impairs your vision for a bit, gets some rain on the go, and then that's about it. Yeah, there you go. Aloy she'll put little quips out like that throughout the game as well. So
The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river.
there it did indeed.
The other side.
Okay. So hyped for this game. I was very, very hyped. Then the hype I wouldn't say the hype died, but it definitely it started to temper itself. I think it was mainly because I was definitely suffering from like open world burnout. Like, you know, every game's an open world game, you know, and not every game needs to be an open world game. So it's a bit of a pain in the arse, really. But this completely reinvigorated it. Yeah, it's genuinely incredible. I'm doing things here that. Hello. Who are you? Humanoid. Yeah, I'm doing things here that will actually kind of come into play later on in the game as well. So I'm expecting mechanics that aren't actually here. So yep. So yeah, it is out on Wednesday. I mean, I was extremely surprised when we got the code as early as we did. Like we got code for this. When did we get code? Let's have a look. We got code on the 9th of February. So I mean, we you know, we've had it a long time, and I've been playing through it. I must have easily put at least 30 hours into this game now. So there's the scrapper. Oh, they're all scrappers. Excellent. Brilliant. Right, so oh shit. That's gone a bit wrong. There we go. Right, so that's in there now. So now I have to take out the scrappers. Oh, Jesus, right. And yeah, this is one of the cool things about the about the combat, is that you'll see like the oh, there we go. So the fog's cleared up now. You'll see you've got the little bits in there. Oh shit! All right, let's just get some more ammo in there. Like arrows stay in the machines when you get them. Oh, there we go. Arrows stay in the machines and all sorts of stuff like that. It's yeah, it's a beautiful game. Smack that. And now let's take that out. There we go. So right. So whereabouts are we going? Wait, what? Have I got the spear? I didn't think I got the spear. Oh, okay, right. Must have been in a scrapper, which is why I've got it out there. Mr. Matthew, if you could do me a very solid favour, my good man. Johnny has a game that he needs to review. However, he left his controller cable at mine. If there's any chance you could run one over to his house, it would be very much appreciated. Because I think his controller's about to die. But yes, there is no online on this. It is exclusively single player, and I don't think it needs an online component. When Nico had a chance to speak to Samrat, the producer on the game, we did talk about the potential of online, and he basically said, that it was discussed in an early stage, but it was kind of written off. So if there's any chance, we may see it in a future game. I can't necessarily, I can't speak for them. I don't think they alluded to it. I think they essentially said, that it's a good game on its own merits. It doesn't need to have online crowbarred in, and it just looks really good. Everything about it, is impressive. So yeah, again, this is on the PS4 Pro with the 1.02 patch applied. I played through the entire story without. I did the whole story without this patch applied, and even so, it just looked astonishing. So yeah, I can only imagine. Like those of you with 4K sets and HDR, I'm a little bit envious, to be honest. I kind of I almost want to play it through this game again, like start to finish, with this patch, because it's not night and day differences, but there are definite improvements. So let's have a look. What's it like with regards to NPCs? Are there towns, interactions, or is it just all in the narrative? There are towns. There are little settlements. So yeah, there's settlements. There's a few NPCs out in the world, and there's a lot of other bits and bobs here and there. So yeah, it's not densely populated, because obviously the events that have taken place, it's set hundreds and hundreds of years in the future. And that's one of the things that is just great about this game, is that, you know, you've got this massively sort of advanced piece of technology that's on Aloy's ear, but they see it as ancient tech. So if you press the right stick in, so R3, you can see, like, it gives you a little holographic HUD, so that'll point you in the direction of things like your save points, highlight things in the area. So you've got like a boar, you've got people. It'll populate their names if you know who they are, and then if we see, let's try and find. Let's try and find a watcher or something. Basically, yeah, you see kind of a skeletal outline in the game. So let's see actually if I can. There are some bits around here actually that I know I can probably get away with. So if I put something on there, so I'm going to stray away from the main quest at the at the request of Sony. Later on we'll be able to sort of stream literally anything we want to, but as it stands, I think it feels only right to obey the embargo and obey the restrictions, even though some people have the game already and are streaming probably more than we're actually allowed to show. But I mean, this is just an example of, like, you kind of walk up here and you can see up there, like, just bits in the environment where there's just old machines that look a little bit like the Sentinels and stuff from the Matrix. It's incredible. Does the cloud over the map mean that you can't go to that part yet? Doesn't mean that I can't go there. If I wanted to, I could go anywhere. It just means, this is these are the places that I have yet to go. So it doesn't necessarily mean that I can't go there. It just means that I haven't been there yet. So let's go over here. And as I've sort of said before, do I? Oh, okay, I need to go round. Oh, sorry, I went to the wrong part there. As I said before, with regards to the environment, there's just so many neat little touches, like sort of every so often you'll see like little totems and things like that, just put in there, just because it's this weird hybrid of like a very primitive society that's got this. I don't know. It's just got this like attitude that this technology is really bad, and because essentially it led to the downfall of humanity for whatever reason, which I'm not going to go into because spoilers. But the story in the game, I thought initially it was a bit contrived. I thought there were points where I just thought, just get on with it, and where am I going? I don't really know. Anyway, oh shit, this is gonna go badly. Oh, okay, cool. I've survived. Yeah, there were points in the game where I thought to myself that they could have potentially done a bit more, and there were points where I thought, I'm wondering if this is going to start dragging, but it's absolutely not. Like it picks up the pace at the right moments for me, and it genuinely feels like it's going through the right motions. So now we've got an open world kind of area. I just want to show you some of the cool features that are in the photo mode, because photo modes, I think, are now my favourite things in games, and it's because of games like this and like Uncharted, where they just look so good. I mean, just look at it. Anyway, right, so if we go into the photo mode, essentially it just disconnects the camera, and you can then do what you need to do. You can change the field of view, so essentially make Aloy tiny, and then you've got a depth of field option, so you know you can sort of say to Aloy, right, I want to pick Aloy out and make everything else blurry and change the aperture so you get less or more of the blur. You've also got a brightness thing. Let's turn the depth of field off. Oh, time of day controls are unavailable. That's a shame, because there are certain points in the game where you can amend the time of day, and it is just incredible. There are some fantastic options, you know, there. So I've made several things that I want to now call a desktop wallpaper, because they're just great. And the, you know, the it's just so nice. Right, which way am I going now? So I need to go along here and up there. So, but I just basically want to get to this settlement because, you know, it's an amazing example of like how the game looks and the, you know, the settlement that we've got there. So, can I go outside the? I don't think I can actually go outside the gates yet. Unless I break the game. Yeah, I can't actually go outside the gate. Unless I load up another save, which I think I might actually do now. So if I load up a save that's a little bit later on, secret the gates, that'll do. Yeah, so I'm allowed to show a little bit more from this one as well. But yes, I think the thing there about breaking the game's embargo probably is. Yeah, you kick one of those off the bridge. I don't think you can. I don't think it's that that kind of that granular. Right, test the override device on a machine. Override a Strider. This is what I was talking about a little bit earlier on. Where Aloy now has a little device that you can pop on her staff, and you can now go and take over something to use as a mount. So, let's pop through here. Oh, thank God for that. Sorry, I've just realised that I was in the process of getting some stuff sorted for the contest draw, and I realised I'd actually closed the windows, which I didn't mean to do. So let me just get back to there and there. Or is it that one? I hope it's this one. That's the one. Right. Oh, shit. Went a bit far there. Oh, jeez. Right. I think I've probably gone a bit far here. So I need to wait until they... Oh, why can they suddenly see me? Right. I need to run away, essentially, at this point. Mainly because I've slightly buggered this up. Admittedly, that was kind of my fault, because I thought, oh, is that a Strider? That's a Strider, isn't it? So he's also seeing me. So hopefully if I... Come on, away you go. Right, there's a couple of Striders here. So that is a Strider up there, and then there's a few up there. So basically what I can now do is... oh, why is it saying Pac-Man again? God damn it. Sorry. This is why, you know, some like more professional sites have a crew, because they're able to get like 4 or 5 people in and get them to change things like the game that's being played currently. Unlike me, who is currently, according to this, playing Pac-Man. So, playing Horizon Zero Dawn. There we go. Update information. So now, it should hopefully say that we're playing Horizon Zero Dawn. So, the idea is to sneak up behind one of these Striders, and then press triangle, which will hold it to override it, and then it will allow me to jump on it and ride it. So tapping X will increase the amount of speed, tapping circle will slow it down, and away I go. So you can basically use them as kind of mobile weapons as well, which is quite fun.
I should try overriding other kinds of machines.
So the
Override them all, but I might find a
you can override other machines. In order to do that, you need to go into certain areas within the game. It's not too much of an issue. I didn't find that many of them in my first playthrough until after the fact. However, you can put them in. So,
Bring it closer! Closer!
Epona, no. So,
High Matriarch Tirsa said you might know the way to Meridian.
The capital of the Carja Sundom? You seek exile?
No, a traitor named Olin. The Matriarchs made me a seeker so I could go after him.
Well, then you should head north to Mother's Crown. If you make it, talk to Maria. She'll point the way.
If I make it?
The trail is dangerous. Ever since the War Party massacre.
yeah. So, I
Borders unguarded.
I think this is easily going to feature in Game of the Year discussions for us.
Ugh, only the
It's great.
persona went missing.
I
did it for
absolutely love it.
myself, But she ordered me to hold this gate with my life. And so
There are little qualms about it. So Dangers Beyond the Embrace, The Proving, Massacre of the War Party. Basically, yeah, you can kind of go into this. I'm not going to go too far into that at the moment. I'll let people figure those out. But you kind of get that. It's a bit Mass Effect-y in the conversation style. It doesn't have anywhere near the level of impact as Mass Effect does. It is very much a sort of linear story. Obviously, the side quests and stuff flesh that out, and they do a lot more to it.
side of the river.
Let me just put a tweet out, actually, because I think in about 5 minutes
Killed those we love.
we're going to give some stuff away.
I'll see what I can do.
Bloodborne press kit, and that's twitch.tv/nextgengamingblog. Okay, yeah, 5 minutes time. We shall do those. We shall do those. Are the cutscenes lengthy? No, not really. They're they're definitely not Metal Gear length. I would say they're long enough. They kind of go through a lot of the story in the the relevant ways. So where am I going now? The active quest. Let's talk to Maria there. Okay. So there are plenty of plenty of things you can do here. So what does this guy want? Who are you? What? I'm gonna try and help you out, mate. There we go.
Were you injured when the war party was ambushed?
Not exactly. And I'm not a hunter, or a brave, or anything really. You shouldn't even be talking to me.
Well, whoever you are, you're hurt. What happened?
My name's Kren. I thought I'd have a go at the trials at the hunting grounds over the Rise Mill.
Okay.
Skills. It didn't go very well.
Okay. Hunting
You got
grounds.
injured at a hunting grounds? How?
Well, I was aiming for a canister on the back of a grazer, and my bowstring snapped, and I tripped, and forget it. It wasn't pretty, okay? I just wanted to train a bit, hunting grounds are perfect for
The
that.
detail in the cutscenes is super
They offer
impressive.
trials,
Yeah,
challenges.
I mean
They
it's
give you marks if you accomplish objectives or
it's all in
complete
engine as
tasks.
well, so
The keep is up there on
it's
the hill just to the north. Talk to
it
those
looks
two.
really good.
They'll
Like
show you
regardless, I
around.
think
I need to get going.
the engine is fantastic, and I'm really excited to see what Kojima does with this engine for Death Stranding. Plenty of side missions to go along with the same storyline. Yes, there are lots of side missions to go along with everything, and they don't feel, they don't feel forced. I would probably say, there's a few that they do get a little bit samey, but not to the extent of being detrimental to the game. I think they just provide a nice little break from the main quest line, as well as giving you a lot of stuff. They give you a lot of experience. They give you a lot of like enhancements to your weapons, enhancements to your skills, that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's massively impressive. So let's see how much of the world I've got. Oh, okay, I'm actually on the way to that area now, so we'll show that. Here we go. Actually, this is one of the settlements. So this is a settlement of the old world. I'm not gonna go into there just yet, but this is yeah, this is a settlement of the metal world, as they call it. So if you have a look up there, like you've got basically like an old diner sign or a motel sign. Actually, let's see if I can go into the photo mode and do the time of day stuff. So yeah, you can change the time of day at any point, and kind of run through everything on there. So if you want to look at how things would look in the dawn, you can essentially put that up to about 4 o'clock or so. You get that, that lovely sort of red morning sky as the sun comes up, and the sun's behind the clouds there. So you see the sun moving across the sky throughout the day, and the lens flare. It's all dynamic, and it just this game looks incredible. So let's go a little bit further up here. Let's get Aloy out of the water. Cool. Devil's Thirst. So yeah, this is a bandit camp. I can't remember. So that there is a tall neck. The tall necks are, you can't see them. They can't see you. However, you need to jump onto the tall neck's back. So let's go up here. Let's just take this dude out first. There we go. So you see there that you can you get kind of like an ability to slow down time a little bit, which is very handy for your for your combat. And there is actually a very nice and very handy mechanic where if you jump, it will slow down time, or if you slide, it will also slow down time for you. So while we wait for the tall neck to sort of make its rounds, let's give away something for the good folks who have donated for Lucy's stuff. So I'm going to record this on my phone as well, and then throw that up to the old Twitter. So here we go, folks. We're live on Twitch at the moment with Horizon, and what I'm going to do is click the button on here. The people on the stream currently can't see this, but they will be able to see it after the fact. So here we go. I'm going to click to spin, And there we go. Who's going to win? Brett Hampton. Congratulations, you have won the stuff from Lucy. You're a lucky boy. There we go. Okay, that is the that's the stuff from Lucy. So where is the tall neck now? Okay, the tall neck's just about to come around. So what I'll do is we'll jump on the back of the tall neck, and then we shall climb up to the top of it. So yeah, congratulations, Brett. And jump on its back. There we go. Right.
Okay, time to climb up to
Let's
its
climb
head.
up to its head. And I think one of the cool things about the the tall necks is that, you know, they are towers. Oh, jeez, what the hell happened there? I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Okay. I accidentally jumped off the tall neck's back, which, like I say, I definitely did not mean to do. Shit. So, let's try and find the thing. That's essentially how the Watchers use their abilities to kind of blind you. Right there. So, oh, bugger it! I've buggered this up. Buggered this right up. I need to find the tall neck again. Where is it? There it is. Oh no! Ah. The tall necks can mess you up as well if you, you know, if you're unfortunate enough to jump on the, or to get trampled on. So when you see Aloy sort of bending down and picking the stuff up, that is essentially her her like healing healing items and other, you know, ways to get some you know, shock wax, which is the stuff that you use to create the electrical stuff and other things as well. So okay, right, I'm back on the tall neck. Let's go up here. So yeah, as I was saying about the tall necks, they are very much like Assassin's Creed towers, but they're Assassin's Creed towers that are shaped like big walking robot dinosaurs. So that's good. And there are only 4 of them as well. So, you know, that's quite cool. So you hit override. You override the tower. And just before we do that... Okay, so you can see there, it basically scans the area, picks up a load of stuff, and there we go. So, open the quest menu. So you can now see that tall neck has opened up this area of the map. It's actually opened up a lot more of the map from here, because what it does is the theory is that it kind of goes through and it picks out a lot of things from other other machines. That's the one. That's what I was looking for. Other machines. It picks up a load of stuff from that. So, okay, right. Okay, so rappel down. So I'll post the video in a second to the old Twitters. What's that there? That's freeze rhyme. That gives you your freezing stuff. We've got some more freeze rhyme there, I think. Yep. So just leveled up. Very quickly show you the skill tree as well. So this is your skill tree. You know, you've got some decent stuff in here. So you heal stuff, so you can speed up healing from the medicine pouch. All the way down to what I think is probably one of my favourite ones, where you can basically hit a button and stick some more arrows on your bow. You know, and it's just good. Like, you can do so much, like low profile. Hunter reflexes. This is what I was on about earlier, so I'll add that in now, and also do strike from above. So Hunter reflexes, you can do that. And then when you jump, it will slow down time. So if you're in the middle of combat and you need to get something quickly, you can do that. And also if you slide, then that will do it as well. And you can get some very cool moments sliding underneath, you know, people when you do that. Particularly the Watchers. You get into a cool little battle with a Watcher, slide underneath it as it's jumping over the top of you. That's in some of the trailers at the moment, and God, it's good fun. So anyway, yeah, one of the things about this game as well, if you think you've messed up in terms of your like climbing something, you can always sort of fudge your way up it, which I quite like. I don't think it's you know, it's not necessarily very strict in terms of, you know, this is the set way to do it. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Yeah, I know I said it's not night and day with the PS4 Pro, but it is very impressive. So, okay, it's now 21:09, so it's a little bit after the time I said I was going to do it. However, we're playing a Sony exclusive, so it only seems right to do this next video. So, the stream may look a little bit boring for a second. However, I'm going to go back to my phone. So, here we have Horizon Zero Dawn. We are live streaming on Twitch. It is 21:09 on Monday, the 27th of February. So thank you to Wheel Decide for this website here. This is essentially all the people that are still left in the prize draw for the Bloodborne press kit. So here we go. I'm going to hit the button now, and away it goes. So here we go. Everyone's spinning around at the moment. Who's going to get it? And it is going to Dave B. Mr. Bryant, you've won the Bloodborne press kit. Congratulations, mate. We'll get that posted out. And thank you ever so much for your donation. Thank you to everybody that's donated. Thank you to Sony for the prize. Thank you to everybody else who's given us prizes. And that's going to do us for your giveaways this year. We'll be in touch with everybody that's won. And yeah, we'll get your addresses and stuff, and we'll get those sent out. Cool. That's that stuff done for the giveaways. So I'll do another 5 or 10 minutes or so. Oh, sorry, I missed the spin song. Oh, what a shame. So yeah, there's a lot of very cool mechanics in Horizon that you know, we've not really touched on in the stream, or to be honest, in the review, because there's a lot to the game. Oh, look! Just look at that. It's gorgeous. So what's here? Ancient debris, ancient sculpture. What's that? Hey, cat. Ancient. This is one of the cool things, right? So we've got here ancient bright bracelet. Okay, that's a digital watch. It's like a little Casio watch. So we take all of that. And again, it's little touches like that that build the world so well in Horizon. So you've got, you know, you've got like the people in the world fundamentally misunderstand an awful lot about the way the metal world, as they called it, works. So right, gather that. So yeah, when you pick stuff up, occasionally you'll have, you know, medicinal qualities. Gather ridgewood, so that's like your main wood crafting bows. And then you've got here medicinal hint of gold, so that's medicinal stuff there. You can see the little thing in the top left-hand corner of the screen. You press up, and then it heals you. Ben leaving out is him saying that the spin song isn't NGB canon now. The spin song will always be NGB canon. Always, forever. We will record it for next year's Game Blast, because we will definitely do Game Blast next year. You know, it will be great. So anyway, I mean, this just gives you an idea of how beautiful Horizon Zero Dawn is. It is fantastic. It is a wonderful world, and Guerrilla you know, I was a little bit skeptical. I didn't think Guerrilla could pull it off. You know, they've come from Killzone, and I didn't think they could pull it off. But this is genuinely just a fantastic game. Before I go, though, I do actually want to show you one more thing, which is something that we discussed. You know, I know myself and Gary and a bunch of other guys have discussed the HUD in the game. So if we put always on, there you go. That's kind of, you know, the HUD at the moment when it is always on. It can get quite busy when you have quests on the go. So you know, when you have a quest with multiple little threads, it will start, you know, filling up and getting a few more bits going on. However, what you can then do is you can go into the menu, you can go to the HUD and you can customize the HUD, or you can have it as dynamic. So the dynamic HUD basically shows what it thinks you need, which in this case is the compass up at the top, which it always shows. And if you get injured, or if you know you hurt yourself, then you'll get your health in there until your health's full. And that's that for the dynamic one. However, the customization options in this, so go to custom, so you can put everything in here. You know, so you got your compass, and then you've got, you know, everything you put in there. So you get your XP bar. You can then get your inventory logs. So you know, if you get loads of things put into your inventory, there are so many options in here to customize the HUD. And if you then put it on this, you know, on the custom settings, I mean, all I've got there is the quest indicators, which is more than enough. You know, I think if you have too much on display, it can potentially ruin the game in terms of the, you know, how it looks. But if ever you want to see what's on the HUD, you don't need to do too much. Just brush the touchpad, and there you go. It brings everything up for you for when you need it, and then it you know, it fades out naturally. So that is going to do it. Mainly because I'm still really goddamn tired. It's 9:15 on Monday after the Game Blast. Once again, thank you to everybody that won, that took part, that, you know, provided stuff. Big, massive, mega thanks to you publishers that helped us out with that. You know, we've got Sony, we've got we've got Sony, we've got Square Enix, we've got Warner Brothers. We've got Deep Silver, they helped us out with some stuff. EA helped us out. Who else? Codemasters gave us a couple of bits. Rebellion for Sniper Elite, you know, they gave us a few bits there. Rockstar gave us some stuff for GTA. We also had, we just had so much stuff to give away, and you know, thank you to the hardware folks as well. You know, Turtle Beach, Lucid Sound. Amazing, thank you for all of your help. And yeah, we'll see you again shortly. We're going to have a more regular content plan sorted soon. It's just been busy. Like we've had a few months of it. Let's just, you know, I'm not going to go into detail, but we've had a couple of months of it, and things have been busy. So thank you for all your support, guys, and we'll see you again soon. I'm going to go to sleep, and hopefully get some actual good night's sleep. And I'll leave you with Aloy looking knackered and touching her face as the snow falls. Beautiful. Anyway, see you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.